Hi, you nines. Welcome back to Health for Term 4. We're going to be talking about respectful relationships this term. So, what is respect? We are looking at a way of treating people and thinking about someone or something. So, this is something we, encounter every day. How do we show respect? Well, many ways. We listen. Listening careful to people without judgment is so important. We all know that when we're talking and sharing something, especially if it's something personal, we really want the other person to be listening and listening attentively, not just kind of looking around the place and fidgeting. And we want to really know that people are caring. So listening to what someone else has to say is a way of showing respect. Affirm. When we affirm someone, we're showing them that they matter. It's really important. Everyone needs to feel that they matter. And we serve. God created us to serve each other and to be helpful. So whether you're doing this at home by clearing the table or emptying the dishwasher, cleaning up your room, doing exactly what mum or dad ask you without complaining, or whether it's serving in church, these are ways that we can be helpful. Being kind and being thoughtful, being polite, being thankful. These are all things that we as adults are constantly trying to instill in our children, and as teachers, as well as at school. And you are unique, and that's more than okay. Being a respectful person is also about accepting yourself for who you are and who God created you to be. He created you in His image, and that's worthy. You are worthy and you are precious. And at the moment during lockdown, it's so hard to feel hopeful. We feel like we're going to be trapped at home forever. We're never going to be able to go and have a party or see anyone for more than, a couple of hours. And it sometimes gets you down a bit. So I thought it was really important for us to actually realize and believe what we are, who we've been created to be, and that we are all unique and special. And sometimes, when people aren't being respectful, it can be really hard because we feel like we're not special and we need to be like everyone else. But uniqueness is something that is so special about each of us. And we need to celebrate the things that are different about us. These qualities make you, you. There's a famous saying which I love. Judy Garland, who played Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, and said, always be a first-rate version of yourself instead of a second-rate version of someone else. Only you can do the best job at being you. And we are all created to be something and someone that's different from others. So God says we're unique and we're made in His image. We are precious and wonderfully made, beautiful, invaluable, unlimited in potential. We're strong and brave, amazing, chosen, wanted, desired. We're called by Him, deserving of love, respect, and kindness. And I think these are really important words to hold on to. Sometimes you may not feel it or believe it, but you need to tell yourself these things every day, and especially if you're finding it hard to believe them. So how do we transfer this information into relationships? How do we, how do we get people to treat us the way that we deserve to be treated? And I thought it was really important for us to have a look at these words of how God sees us, because He's given us a perfect example of how we need to be treated and how to treat other people. I think it's really important that we don't just allow people to treat us like rubbish, and that we hold our boundaries and hold our standards and say, no, that's not okay. I don't deserve to be spoken to like that. I am a valuable person. I'm worthy of love and respect and kindness. And we'll talk about this throughout the term as we go on. So different types of relationships. We've got friendships and pets and people from all different nationalities and faiths. We've got relationships that we see on TV and in movies. And obviously there's romantic relationships. We're not going to be spending time on that. We're really going to be looking at building up friendships and relationships in our community, because all of that we can learn from these unromantic relationships, we transfer into that as you get older anyway. So it's really important to develop these qualities in us and in others in these safe relationships. And the reason I've got pets there is we can learn a lot from them. Like, I have a dog called Paddington, and he's a big boy, and he knows when I'm feeling sad. And he just comes over and he sits down next to me, puts his paw on me and demands cuddles. And it's quite amazing how he senses our moods, our emotions, and how even just that whole thing of patting him and helps us feel better as well. So I think there's a lot we can learn from pets, and even just their different personalities and their different ways of coming and needing affection from us can help us understand boundaries and understand what's okay and what's not. So the activity I've got for you today is, let me just find it here, is to fill in this form. So behavioral expectations in different relationships. So the types of behaviors that are expected of you within different relationships. So what's expected in a family relationship that might be different from school or friends or pets? So if you can fill these out, that would be amazing. And then why are these behavioral expectations different in some of these relationships? So once you put it down, have a bit of a think, why are these different? Why are the behaviors that expected of me with my dog different from my family? And it could be to do with communication. It could be to do with how well you know the people. So saying within the church compared to school or compared to family. Do you show respectful behaviors in all these situations? It's a bit confronting because we all at times are not as respectful as we could be. But, maybe give me a couple of examples of what you do that is respectful and maybe something that's not. And do you receive respectful behaviors in all of these situations? And that's important because, as I was saying before, it's really easy to just put up with pretty bad behavior from people at times. So if you're feeling like people aren't respectful, well, why is that? Is it because that person is holding power over you? Is it because they are in a position of authority? Is it because you allow them to do that? And that's something we'll, keep talking about throughout this term. What factors make these relationships different in terms of behavior and actions? So, you might be able to give your family cuddles and sit nice and close to, but it might not be appropriate for someone you don't really know at church. So, what can be done to make these situations more respectful? It could be something simple with social and church, like letting someone else go first through a door. It could be at school, making sure that you answer questions when the teacher asks you. Or it could be waiting until your friend has finished talking before you interrupt. Okay, so these are the kind of things that we're going to be talking about for this lesson and throughout the term, looking at how we can build up that respectfulness among our community. All right, have a lovely day. Bye.